Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa if you are new, and if you are new, I'd love it if you'd subscribe and follow along with me and my journey and joining a community of love and light. As you can tell by the title of this week's video, which is probably why you clicked on it, it's how to manage anxiety. I have a buttload, I don't even know how to say it, of just experience dealing with anxiety, working with people that have anxiety, people that range from tiny little tots, like really young people, to really old people. I just have a lot of experience with it. I suffered really bad at different moments in my life with it, and I just know for me what really works, and it kind of, for a lot of people, seems to work for them as well. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. So basically my very first step is to meditate. I kind of just want to preface this whole video actually first with saying that I am not a licensed professional. Always talk with your doctor and make sure you're getting help too. And that's just kind of like how I'm going to preface that. But basically the first thing, meditation, it helps so much just to have that time with yourself to clear your mind, clear your intentions, check in with yourself and see how you are doing. It is just like the most magical time when you're like really feeling anxious. And I know it's easier said than done, like when you are feeling so anxious. Like if someone told me when I was really in the depths of my anxiety to just go meditate, I remember when I first found meditation, I was like, how do I even do that? And the biggest thing you can do, the best thing that helped me, was to listen to a like guided meditation with someone that like you can jive with. Because you know there's some meditations, well, maybe you don't know if you haven't meditated yet, but there's some meditations with like a voice, like in the guided meditations, that just don't like, they don't appeal to you. They kind of sound a little different and you're like, I cannot even relax to this voice. I recommend doing a guided meditation first, and then that will just kind of ease you into it. Now, if you've ever read You Are a Badass, I totally recommend it if you haven't, but she talks about setting a timer when you meditate so that you're not thinking about like, when is this meditation going to end? What do I have to do next? Like, is it lunchtime? What do I got to do? You know? So set a timer. I recommend starting with like 5 minutes. I just do 5 minutes a day now, and I kind of have learned how to do like walking meditations, and I've learned how to meditate when I run, meditate when I'm like doing little things around the house, or when I'm out in nature. I just kind of have learned how to progressively do that. But that's because I've been meditating for like, oh goodness, I want to say like 2 years now, 2.5 years, has to be somewhere around there. So I recommend definitely setting a timer and starting off, if you're just starting off, with a guided meditation. So definitely meditate. It will just like change your frame of mind. You just get into a space where you're like, okay, I'm focusing on what actually matters, because a lot of what's happening out in the world is just noise, and we're constantly bombarded with information and things that we should be paying attention to, and social media and all of these things that are just like grabbing at our attention, and everyone's saying, look at me right here, right now, instant gratification. It gets your mind like going 1 million miles per minute, and it's literally crazy. So just pay attention and just focus on that meditation, even if it's just a couple minutes a day. Definitely try that out. That has literally changed my life. I love meditating, and I'm such a big advocate. I worked in the mental health field for a little while, and I would always do some form of like talking about a meditation with the people that I worked with. So, and like they loved it. They like, it really assisted them. So just try it out. It has, again, changed my life. So number 2 that has really changed my life is exercise. Now this is like all like a bundle. Like for me, you might have like a different, I guess, like concoction of what helps you, like this and this and this. It's not just like a one size fits all. This one thing is going to assist you. I'm just saying like what has literally like just made me find relief. But exercise is incredible. I recommend, like for me, I love running. It's different for every single person. So like I was just about to say, I recommend whatever, but it's different for everyone. Yoga is a really good one though, because it combines that meditation aspect and it combines physical movement. So you have points in the class, in a typical like yoga class, where you're meditating and times where you're actually moving, and it's incredible. So definitely try out yoga if that's your thing, or literally anything. It can be just a walk around the park, a walk around your neighborhood, anything. Like it doesn't have to be this amazing run. It doesn't have to be like you signing up for a half marathon. Just get your body moving, because we are meant to move. And this didn't really hit home for me until, I mean, I've always known about it because I've been exercising for quite some time, since I was in high school, so it's been like years. But it didn't really hit home for me that we are meant to move, and that's how our bodies like stay active and stay happy and healthy. That didn't hit home for me until I was in labor, because when you think about it, your contractions keep on going when you're in labor. They keep on going and they're steady if you're moving, and that's like your body. That's like your body. Your body is happy and healthy when it's moving, and things get moving, like your digestion flows, your body is happy, those endorphins hit your mind, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling good. It's life-changing. So I definitely recommend exercise in any way, shape, or form that you like. Anything that you like, just try it out. Just go for it. I know it can be scary when you're like down in the depths of anxiety, but just try it out just a little bit. Just even if you say are like so anxious, you're stuck in the house, just even going for a walk to your like mailbox or something, try that out, and then get progressively more and more of just moving your body. I have a personal goal of moving at least 30 minutes a day, and that's totally for mental health reasons. Completely. The physical aspects are awesome, but definitely for mental health. My third thing is to reach out for help or assistance. I don't usually like to use the word help a ton, but it just slips out. So that can mean with a therapist, a best friend, anyone, your doctor. I completely recommend therapy. I was in therapy for a very long time. I mentioned in one of my postpartum like updates that I went to like a therapist for like one session, and I realized I didn't really need it at the time, but back when I was really working on my anxiety and I was like really suffering like in the dark deep depths, I went to a therapist, and he changed my life, like changed the way I thought. I felt so good about myself. I worked through some really dark, deep things. So recommend seriously, sincerely reaching out to a therapist, to friends. If you haven't talked to anyone about your anxiety yet, please reach out to someone. You're not going to be a burden. People that love you will be there. If you don't have like close friends, talk to me. I'll talk with you. Talk to someone, because it's your anxiety talking to you, saying that like you can't reach out to people, and that's ridiculous. I know that sometimes when I experience anxiety that I have those like little chatters in my mind that's like, oh no, I can't be negative. But really, people just want you to be real. So if you're trying to put on this brave face and you are super anxious, more than likely people can tell, and it's not a bad thing. You're just going through a moment. So just know that it's so amazing to reach out, and people will appreciate that you do that. Your real true friends will appreciate that. And number 4 is to definitely 110% remind yourself that this is just a season. It's not going to last forever. 100% it's not going to last forever. Just know that it's a season, and it can seem like it's going to last forever, especially if you've been suffering from anxiety for such a long time. Just know that it's not going to last forever. And with that is to have faith. It doesn't matter what kind of faith background you have. If you do have a faith background, I completely recommend praying. It just allows you to connect to whoever you believe in as source, as God, whoever, and it allows you to have that sense of grounding and that sense of, oh my goodness, I have something that I can stand for, something I can hold on to, but know that it really will not last forever. So those are my main tips. I also recommend drinking water, as much water as what people recommend is like your body weight, like half of your body weight, I believe. But really, I just drink as much as makes me feel good. That sounded so weird. And that has really assisted me, because it just helps like clear your mind, and your body just feels so much better. But basically those are my tips. I know that like right now I sound like all jolly, all great, but I have gone through those times of anxiety, really deep anxiety. I experience anxiety from time to time, and I have just really like used these tools in my toolkit, knowing how to kind of work through them. Also, if you believe in like the law of attraction, being grateful and kind of putting out what you want in the world, I really used that a ton, and I still do use that a ton to kind of work me through those darker times. But just know that everyone has those dark times, and you're never ever alone. We are all, well, my beliefs are that we are all one, so just know that you are definitely not alone. Please reach out if you want to chat, and comment something beautifully positive down below. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and if you'd like, you can follow me on Instagram at _Mother Teresa, and get the conversation going. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and this is something that I am very passionate about. I keep reiterating, I have struggled with deep, dark times, very dark times, and sometimes those traumas and those things still pop up, and they are very real, very scary. But we can all work together and make it through. So I hope you guys have an awesome day, and remember, you are amazing, incredible, and beautiful in every single way imaginable. And I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Bye, guys.